A high-altitude Chinese spy balloon has penetrated U.S. airspace.
Thank you for taking me up in your balloon.
Thank you for taking me up in your balloon.
Doesn't feel different at all, does it?
On the contrary, this is the moment that I've been waiting for my entire life.
We need to go down now.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Eric Swalwell is a member of Congress from California. He's also a major humiliation to himself and everyone around him. He farts and poops his pants on national television, you may recall.
$100 to ask the Ukrainians to help them cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from Republicans all last week was that...
That's a real clip, baby. That really was broadcast live on MSNBC. You can see him go like this. You can watch him wince, and you can tell directly that Eric Swalwell was farting, crapping his pants on national TV. We know this because of the infrared camera that was also running during that same interview.
...dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help them cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from
really important stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe Eric Swalwell should not have been eating so much General Tso's chicken. Very, very spicy. And what's also very spicy, ladies and gentlemen, the humiliation doesn't end for Eric Swalwell. Eric Swalwell retweeted a video trolling him. Hadn't even realized it days later. What is going on here? Well, our dear friend Carpe Donktum made a meme of Eric Swalwell. Eric Swalwell took to the floor in order to defend the America-hating, anti-Semitic Ilhan Omar in the Democrat caucus. Our friend Carpe Donktum, who's a wonderful memer, made this meme of him tweeting, "I want to thank Eric Swalwell for standing up. The person who tweeted that should be prosecuted." What does this meme look like and sound like? Let's watch.
Madam Speaker, when I heard that we're going to remove a member of this House from their committee for anti-Semitism, I raced down here because I thought, finally, in this chamber, there's going to be some accountability from this conference that continues to allow its members to root for rioters, a conference that harbors a wanted international criminal and has members who choose violence over voting every single day.
Okay, so I need to stop this right here. One, this tweet says, pinned tweet, Eric Swalwell, feeling cute, might fart on TV, threaten to nuke somebody or bang a Chinese spy later, IDK. So this is part of the meme.
Finally. And so I thought, we're going to hold someone accountable.
Along with the fart noises.
Surely it's the author of this tweet. So surely this tweet came down, right? Came down, was deleted. No, 2 more months it was kept up. 2 more months. So don't come here looking at us for anti-Semitism. Look in your own damn mirror before you ever come over here. And I yield back.
Now, what's hilarious about all this? Shut up, Eric. What's hilarious about all this is, one, this was the, I think most people assume the farts were a joke. They overlooked this. Again, we'll read it again. Feeling cute, might fart on TV, threaten to nuke somebody, or bang a Chinese spy later. And Eric Swalwell retweeted it. Eric Swalwell retweeting the meme about him farting on TV, banging a Chinese spy. Lauren Boebert noticing this and saying, and Lauren's one of our absolute all-time favorite members of Congress, "Honey, you've been trolled. You may want to consider firing the Chinese spy running your social media." Apropos, because currently there is a Chinese spy balloon that is hanging out over America. Eric Swalwell tweeted this, and it's still up. Eric Swalwell is still a meme. Eric, happy Valentine's Day. Love, Fang Fang. There's the Chinese spy balloon. Eric Swalwell, Chinese spy balloon. That's hot. What's all this Chinese spy stuff about? Well, Eric Swalwell did literally sleep with a Chinese spy. That's why McCarthy kicked him off the Intelligence Committee this last week. Very bad week for Eric Swalwell, actually. Couldn't imagine it ending worse. Why has he been kicked off of the committee? Well, because McCarthy says that he had his own foreign affair, kicked off the Foreign Affairs Committee because Eric Swalwell had his own foreign affair with a Chinese spy. FBI briefs Pelosi and McCarthy on Rep. Swalwell's ties to suspected Chinese spy. Yep, this is from NPR, baby. This did happen. Leaders in the U.S. House of Representatives received an FBI briefing regarding Eric Swalwell's ties to Chinese spy. Report of his association with a woman prompted Republicans to call for the California Democrats' removal from the Intelligence Committee. Okay, so what's exactly going on here? Swalwell refuses to say if he's had sex with Chinese spy. Huh? What? Eric Swalwell refuses to say if he's had sex with a Chinese spy who cozied up to him and a slew of other U.S. elected officials to infiltrate our political system. The 40-year-old congressman is among a group of Bay Area Democrats targeted by the honey trap known as Fang, who entered the United States as a college student in 2011 and spent the next 4 years wooing lawmakers to get close to sensitive government documents. Swalwell, a member of the House Intelligence Committee, has cooperated with federal investigators into Fang. Rep. Swalwell long ago provided information about this person whom he met 8 years ago. Swalwell's office told Axios. Swalwell's office said that a classified information line, that he didn't give classified information to Fang. Here's Fang. There you go. You know, if you look like that, guys, and you have some Chinese girl come over, right? If you're a 3 and you have a Chinese, I don't know, 6, 7, roll on over and want to sit on your lap, it's not you. It's the Communist Chinese Party, or it's Project Veritas, one or the other. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Swalwell has yet to acknowledge if he actually slept with this Chinese spy. Swalwell, in an interview with Politico, sidestepped the question of how intimate he was with the Fang, who intelligence officials said had sex with at least 2 Midwestern mayors as she tries to get information from them. Swalwell said he had cut off contacts with Fang. His father, Eric, and his brother Joshua still have her listed as friends on their Facebook pages. Oh my. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen. My, oh my. So very, very bad week for Eric Swalwell. Kicked off his committees, trolled mercilessly for retweeting a meme that said he was going to fart on TV and that he was going to sleep with a Chinese spy. The nuke somebody thing is Eric Swalwell threatening to nuke MAGA Republicans. Remember, we're the violent ones, ladies and gentlemen. True violence is what Tucker Carlson chooses on his show when he talks about Eric Swalwell. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes like this.
If you watch this show, we may have given you the impression that Eric Swalwell spends all of his time having sex with sultry Chinese spies, and for that we apologize. He does have some extra time, and he uses that time to travel all over the world on trips paid for by foreign governments. So earlier this year, for example, he was in Qatar on a trip paid for by the U.S. Qatar Business Council, and then he uploaded pictures of the trip to Instagram. Take a look at this picture. You hear a lot about white supremacy. White supremacy. You will not find a clearer distillation of it, and this is old school, colonial style white supremacy, than this picture. So here you have Eric Swalwell sitting on his camel, literally shirtless, arms raised in triumph, as his faithful servant of color smiles in the foreground, one of his bearers, his coolies. It was like he was on safari in southern Rhodesia in 1905, hamming it up. Cecil Rhodes would blush at this. Mark Stein is not a blusher, but he is a historian and a best-selling author. He joins us to explain what exactly is going on here. So here you have Eric Swalwell on some kind of cheetah hunt with his coolies. It seems so old school for a progressive man like Eric Swalwell. What do you make of it?
Well, it is, and he's obviously taken off his shirt to intimidate his faithful native bearer, and the native bearer has clearly just said, 1,000 pardons, Effendi. I bow before your magnificent imperialist nipples. Is that the front hump of your camel, or are you just pleased to see me? Look, I'm generally antipathetic toward bare-chested political colossi, but if you compare this, just simply topless shot to topless shot, Eric Shagwell to Vladimir Putin. Putin, although he doesn't have as good an animal companion, because Eric Shagwell is doing the whole midnight at the Oasis, send your camel to bed bit. Putin, on the other hand, uses his toplessness as a power move. And, of course, with Eric Shagwell, it's just a decadence move. I mean, this is really the other side to the story you've just been telling for the first 20 minutes of the show, Tucker, which is that you can't do this, you can't do that, you've got to be doubly vaccinated, and even if you're doubly vaccinated, you still need a COVID test, and you still need 3 masks. And meanwhile, none of our ruling class is cavorting topless with camels in Qatar. Now, that picture there is the death of the Republic. Don't wave your constitution at me. Don't tell me about your founding fathers, because no founding father foresaw a situation in which, at the height of a pandemic, in which you can't go to church, you can't get a haircut, you can't go to a restaurant, but our rulers can go and cavort topless with their native bearers, even when they're entirely risible buffoons who've been penetrated by Chinese intelligence.
You can really see him loping back to the Muthega Club to beat a disobedient servant with a narwhal tusk cane, can't you? Have a G&T and talk about the limitations of the natives.
Hey, just a minute, Tucker. I'm an old school 19th century imperialist 100 years past my sell-by date. And I tell you, that guy could never have been sipping gin slings on the veranda in the Trucial States in 1903. This is basically karaoke colonialism, and it's pathetic.
You are a genius. I'm just going to say it flat out. Mark Stein, a man, karaoke colonialism. Just too good. Thank you, Mark.
Midnight at the Oasis for America.
Maria Mulder,
that's what it
so
is.
good. I love it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Do you think Eric Swalwell is guilty of having sex with a Chinese spy? Do you think that Eric Swalwell should have been kicked off the Intelligence Committee? Well, he doesn't have the intelligence to not retweet a meme of himself farting. So that's pretty embarrassing. That doesn't seem like a very intelligent guy. Let us know what you think in the comment section. America is the greatest country in the world because we can make memes like that, because we can criticize our elected officials. So keep criticizing. Keep laughing. It's the thing they fear the very, very most, ladies and gentlemen. And we will continue the fight with you here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Benny Johnson. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, base patriots.